Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start in 20 seconds. Okay. So before I start, I want to thank everyone for coming, especially your precious time. But I'll try to ensure that your investment of your time is well worth it. So I hope that you can take some of the bites and see how can you improve not only in terms of your career, but also in terms of your life. Okay, so without further ado, why are we here today? Basically, we are here to what? To live, I call it a better life. That's why we are here today, right? I don't think you all come here to see my face or, right? You just want to say, I want to learn something new so that I can bring it back and hopefully to widen the gap of my income, to increase my incomes and to decrease my expenses. That's why we are all here. Life always gives us a choice. And that choice is to choose. I don't know whether you all saw in the group chat I put down there. How will you stay poor? You will stay poor by doing nothing, watching TV, and that's how you always stay poor. And I coach a lot of people along the way. I coach people from Myanmar, and you have to put some sacrifices in order for you to achieve the dream. But let me tell you this, it's definitely worth the while. How many of you like financial freedom? Good. So the rest, they are not interested in financial freedom, then, excuse me. So you have to ask for it. Okay, you have to ask for it. Now, widening the gap is what we are talking about, your here now. What is your current financial condition? What is your current relationship condition? What is your current friendship condition? Are you happy with it? So trust me, tonight when you go back, or tomorrow morning, write down on your left all the things you dislike about your current moment. You're here. Write down all. Whatever you can think of, write. And then on the right, you write all the things that you want to see in your life. Simple as that. This is a little bit of psychologist. Why I say write all the things you want, left with the things you don't want, because our brain always look at the right. So you don't want to reverse. Okay, so you do it left column, everything you don't want. Right column, everything you want. The purpose of widening the gap is to bring you here to there. So that there must be a bridge or a map for you to walk. Okay, sometimes I ask people, why you give up your business when you're just 6 feet away of reaching goal? Don't know. Cannot tahan lah. I don't know what to do lah. You know the story of the 6 feet to goal? Okay, this guy, he found a map. There is gold in this mountain or so-called. So he invested a lot of equipment all that to go and dig the gold. Less than 6 feet of where he can receive his gold, he gave up. He gave up. And then the next man took over, worked a little bit hard, he got the gold. So what's the moral of the story? That everyone has been given a choice. And that pot of gold is for you. But the question is, how are you going to reach that goal? And that's why you are here today, to find out how you're going to do that. Agree? How many of you are not here to find the good news? How many of you just said, never mind, today the football start at 3 a.m. Just come tag along. But trust me, whatever mindset you have, whatever thinking you have, at the end of the day, you agree with me, Fred, I have a chance. That's what I want to do here today. I have a chance. Anyone, whether you are educated or you're non-educated, because today I invite two good speakers, online speaker lah. One is what we call Jim Ron, my master, my guru. And the other guy is Jack Ma. I invited him. Okay, after you have a look at it. Not personal, not face to face, but you get the idea, okay? So I'd like to introduce myself as Dr. Fredrick Khoo, okay? I specialize in leadership, management, and entrepreneurship. The 5 professors that gave me the doctorate love my thesis, and my thesis was focused on the future of entrepreneurship. You can't find this training anywhere in the market. Because my thesis, I wrote about how entrepreneurs need to be educated on the new trend of entrepreneurship. Okay, so that's how I earned my thesis. So quickly run through my military obligation. I was the Singapore Navy Hello Rescue Squad. Anybody know what is Hello Rescue? That means people in trouble, we go and rescue. Any parts of the world. Okay, if you watch a lot of war movie, you understand what is Hello Rescue. Okay, I spent about 1.5 years doing the basic training only, 1.5 years. Okay, and after that, came out, I joined the hotel industry. In the hotel industry, I was doing the turnkey project with UOL. If you know, in Singapore, United Overseas Land, okay, who is managed by UOB. So UOB is the bank. So if companies that don't pay them, they will acquire the business, and something is wrong with the good. Thank you. Okay, no, not today. Okay, so just quickly run through. Then I became the F&B management, and I also became the certified F&B, what we call executive itself. So my mid-career, I went to join the oil and gas industry, specializing in the hose assembly manufacturing. So I took the company from a trading company to a hose assembly manufacturing plant. And I also created the hose services management program, which I think some of you have attended my talk on the host management services. Okay, then after that, okay, so I was the general manager, and after that I decided to retire because I was telling myself, let me do something that I'm passionate about. I've written more than 4 books, okay, coming out another 20 books, all specializing on targeted area of your life. Okay, all this targeted on your life itself. Okay, thereafter, there are the books that I've written. In Myanmar, we did a 30 days challenge. So what we do is we get the university student to lock into the 30 days challenge. And thereafter, they have to pass the test. Once they pass the test, they are given a 90 days journey. So meaning to say in 120 days, they will have a fixed mindset of what they want to do. So this is the 30 days and 90 days journey. And I also wrote a book called One Day at a Time. Now this One Day at a Time is trying to inspire you every morning. Every morning, first thing, what do you all do? Handphone. Now good. But question is, in the handphone, what are you looking at? Email, WhatsApp, worst case, Facebook. So this 365 days is to educate these Myanmar people. The first thing you wake up, you flip the day of the page. And that will inspire you how to live your day. Okay, how to lead your day. Then I also did the I Do Success Series 1 to 10. Now this one is for people who say, I want to be a good salesperson. Okay, but I don't know how to do it. So I've written a book called I Do Success 1 to 10. Just simple 10 steps. Okay, you look at your sales, how you multiply your sales. Followed by, of course, overcoming fear. Fear is actually false expectation appearing real. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing to fear. Okay? Always meet your fear heads on. Do not let fear, okay, dictate how you live your life. Do not let fear dictate your success. You must overcome fear. And how do you overcome fear? You must have hope. Correct? Hope. You must believe in hope. And you must have faith. Faith meaning to say believe in yourself, your family, your friends, your business partner, your employee, and the most important one, love. You must love what you're doing. If today you don't love what you're doing, I will advise you don't do it at all. Okay? Don't do it at all. It will not work. You have to love. So hope, faith, and love. These are the three important things that you need to know. Every morning you wake up, I have something to hope for. I have the faith to do it, and I love to do it. Trust me, 21 days, you see the transformation of your behavior, the transformation of your attitude, the transformation of your character. By just doing that, I have hope, I have faith, I have love. Okay? And I'm also the certified professional salesperson with the National Association of Sales Profession. Okay? And also the NLP practitioner. Trust me, I'm not doing that to you all today. There's no hypnotizing, all that. And also the business success coach from the same institution, and also the life optimization coach. And then followed by agile coach in Singapore, a member of the Rotary Club of Singapore East, Aspire Club, Hope Program, Friendspreneurs Club, and NUSS, I mentioned. I'm a mentor for all the undergraduates, and also the Republic Singapore Yacht Club. So why I talk about this? This is where I give free talk. You got relationship? I'm also a marriage counselor. If any of you have marriage problem, just drop me an email. And it's very simple. I just teach you all one trick. Nobody wants to lose in an argument. Agree, no? There's a saying, when you shoot the arrow, you can never bring back the arrow. Correct? So words is the same. When you want to shoot somebody, you got to be very careful, because it's very hard to get it back. So how we do is a very simple trick. Husband and wife quarreling. Just like that. You just go like that. Honey, what you would like to eat? Trust me, you see, he forgot it. Oh, I think today we have, try. Don't argue. Nobody wants to win. In fact, there are people who say, okay, let's not argue about it. Let's give each other half an hour. You go your corner, I go my corner. Then we come back, we talk. Different. But if you want to argue, who's on the losing side? Everyone. Who's on the winning side? No one. You can never win in an argument. Trust me. Oh, wait. I've been my wife for 25 years already. I never fail to tell her every morning, every day, every night, every time when I have an opportunity, I love you. Why? To prevent all this argument. So you do it every day. Okay? Same thing, it can be your wife, even your staff. I see a lot of GM, executive director, they come in. How come you dress like that today? Come on. Hey, you look so beautiful today. That will kind of motivate these people to give you more. Understand? So these are some of the tricks that we do. Not tricks, sorry. These are some of the stuff we do. So what we do at DFK Best? Like I said earlier, we want to give people a second chance at entrepreneurship. Okay? Because you want to be a bucket earner or you want to be a pipe end earner? Do you know what's the difference between a bucket earner and a pipeline earner? A bucket earner is the one that comes every day, gets gaji. The day you stop working, no gaji. So I don't care. Even you're a CEO, even the president, the day he stopped working, got no gaji. Or do you want to be a pipe end earner? Who are the people who are pipe end earner? Warren Buffett, Richard Branson, all this. Business owner are all pipe end earner. They need money, they just go to the tap. Right? But for us, bucket earner, what we do? No kerja ni, habis. Next month how? Friend call you, say, let's go Korea holiday. Tak boleh lah. Give me 3 months lah, I save money. Is that the kind of lifestyle you deserve? Is that the lifestyle you deserve? No. No. So you have to have what we call an entrepreneur hustle, not hustler, hustle attitude. You get me now? But then Andrew will chase me out of the room. We call it the entrepreneur hustle. Andrew will chase me out of the room. Meaning to say you work hard on your full-time job, earning your bucket, while planning for your type N earning. Okay? So that's what we want to do. Okay? We want people to be able to embrace life to its fullest. Don't waste your life, trust me. Don't waste your life. You can live your life to a fullest. The path is clear. Everyone deserves to be rich. Everyone is deserved to be successful. There's no such thing as, pop your head, you're successful. Pop your head, you're not successful. Pop your head, you're successful. No. Everyone deserves the same chance. But the question is, are you willing or not? After let my mentor talk to you, Mr. Jim Ron. Okay? So what we do here, we created these resources that I told you in my thesis. I wrote about how entrepreneurs should behave. Okay? Through training and coaching. Okay, those schools that you go and study, you get your degree, big deal. Okay? But you may not be able to apply. Why won't you be able to apply? Because that is still just theory. Theory is not something that is practical. And then the question is, to me, traditional education is talking to your mind. Right? That's why it's called theory. It's all about learning. Let's say, for instance, you go and study English, math, or science, or what? For knowledge. But what the academic education failed to deliver is talking to the heart. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you here today learning about science? Why you are here to talk about geography? Correct? I think some of you have attended, your company sent you for training that you attended, right? And you feel that, like punishment. Anyway, never mind, I can go there, relax. How many of you ever absorb and think that you go for the training and then you come back, you practice? None. During my research for my thesis, I talked to a lot of business people. None. Why? I'm talking to my brain. There's knowledge. You must talk to my heart for me to activate the knowledge into action, then the result. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I wrote about the thesis. Entrepreneurs fail because they don't come with the heart. They come because they see people promise them, you can make millions of dollars. Wow, let's join. Try my luck. Don't have, never mind, go back to work. No point. Okay? So, to training so that you can rebuild not only your career, but your businesses. So if any of you here today are business owner, congratulations. Hopefully that throughout this training, you will be able to use that for your own business itself. Okay? And then we are trying to address not only the business challenges that you face, we are also trying to address your personal growth. And most important, your development. How you're going to develop. And then by providing all this opportunity, and then are we going to charge $15,000? Do you know how much you want to attend Anthony Robbins training? 5,000 US. You know Jay Abraham, you want to talk to him 1 hour? It's also about 4,000 US. Do you want to spend that kind of money? So why am I doing this? Free preview. My training is affordable for anyone. Why I want to do that? Because my promise to the professor in College de Paris, that I will deliver what I preach. That's why I have to quit my job, even a high-paying job. I just quitted last year, so January. So I will easily say that for 6 months already jobless. But no, I quit for a reason, and that is to deliver. I'm 62 this year. I don't have many 62 years old. So I have to do what I need to do. And I make a promise, and I have to deliver. Okay? So, we provide you the opportunity to enhance your skill. By the end of the training, you will understand what kind of training do I need. Like you saw earlier, DFK Best, we also have this bite-sized training. Let's say I'm very poor, I'm an anger person. Okay? Anger management. Or my English, I got a problem in conversation. Then, conversation. We also have English course. Or I have no networking skill. Or I'm an introvert. All these can be learned. All this can be learned. It's whether you want to learn. Okay? Then followed by, of course, networking. We'll show you how to network. And most importantly, how to access to funding. Right? A lot of you have ideas, big plans, but then money there. So we will teach you how to do a one-page business plan to sell it to your investor. Okay? As long as your idea is genuine. Now, if a person cannot write a one-page business plan, my advice to them, don't ever go into business. You will fail miserably. Because businessman is the starting point for any business. It's not somebody you know or you have the money, no. It's all about the business plan. You must know, which I will share later. Okay? So I'll quickly run so I get into the gist. This one is just trying to, So, again, we always believe in that people can transform themselves. They can try. I done it in Myanmar. Okay? Like I said, I was coaching 350 of the university students. Okay? We had two partners, one in Myanmar, one in Yangon, running a training school until that so-called curfew, everything gone. But we have developed a lot of successful people. 19-year-old girl, no formal education at all, went through the training, today became the CEO of a jeans company. And she just followed my 30 days challenge program. And her 30 days is not 30 days. Every month is the 30 days. That's what she said. Until 12 months, she succeeded. You get what I'm saying? So that's what we want to do. We want to transform. We want to give people a second chance. We want to be able to give people to rewrite their stories and create a bright future. Remember I said, go back, write down on your left why you don't like about your movie, how you're going to like your movie. This is what we mean by rewrite the movie of your life. You don't want people to write the movie of your life, right? You want to own your life, right? You want to own your living, right? Do you want to live by other people's? No. Okay, so this is what we do. And how we do it, of course, this took a very many years to come out with this program called Entrepreneurial Development Programme. Now, every one of you in this room today are entrepreneur, trust me. As long as you take gaji, you're entrepreneur. Agree or not? You are a business owner of yourself. Did you join a company, the company force you? Join me, yeah? No, right? You join. Then you negotiate for the salary, you get the salary. So my question to you, are you a business owner? Yes. You're a business owner of yourself. So are you an entrepreneur? Yes. But the question is, do you want to get stuck in your salary or do you want to climb the corporate ladder? So if you want to climb the corporate ladder, you must change your mindset. I'm not an employee. I'm a partner of the company. The company growth is my growth. Now, even though if you get those unscrupulous company, but you have developed that mindset where one day you become your own boss. You get what I'm saying? One day you become your own boss and you won't be thinking like what your unscrupulous boss think. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we provide this entrepreneurial development. In fact, we can easily call it entrepreneurship training. But why we call entrepreneurial development? Because everyone in this room has an entrepreneur spirit. The only thing is, how am I going to dig it out from you all? And I hope I can do it by the end of my 2 hours presentation. Okay? And then followed by the service excellence drive. This one, a lot of companies fail. Agree or not? Have you all been to Singapore? The service also dropped. You go to a shop, unlike the 90s, the early 2000s, where you go in, even before you say, welcome sir, how are you today? What would you like me to help you on? Today you go and try, I went twice, Polo House, to buy a shirt. 3 staff. I'm the only customer. Walk in. Go to the counter. The rack. Look at the shirt. Cannot find my size. Nobody bother. I fed up, I put it back. I walk out. Don't even bother. Now, who do I pity now? The employer. He lost at least 300 ringgit dollar sales because Polo t-shirt is very expensive. So you get what I'm getting at. So this is nothing to do with Sarawak. I'm not saying that Sarawak service sucks, but this is throughout the world. People are experiencing. So what is the secret to service excellence? It's just very simple. Do not do upon others what you do not want others to do upon you. That's all. So if I want to go into a restaurant to eat, and this staff knows me so well, remember my name. Hey, Dr. Khoo, how are you? Welcome. Like every time I go NUS, they do that. Dr. Khoo, how are you? Today, you're going for the same. This is your seat. Wow, you feel shocked. Then after, you also give tips. Right? You don't give tips, you don't feel good for yourself. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we created this service excellence drive to tell not only the corporate, the individual. You want to earn a higher salary, my friend, you have to do some sacrifices. You have to do beyond. You cannot tell my friend not doing it, ma, my manager not doing it, ma. So why I bother? I just adik gaji buta lah. Cannot. If you have that mindset, you forever down. Then when promotion come up, why this fella got a promotion? I didn't get a promotion. You get what I'm saying? So we want to change people's mindset. Like I said, we don't want to talk to your head. We want to talk to your heart. That everyone can deliver excellence. Okay? And I put service excellence drive. I didn't put customer service drive. Excellence. You must do things excellence. Then we have the business essential specialized training a la carte. That means you can choose. If you got anger management, join the program for anger management. If you think that you want to improve your negotiation skill, we have 150 programs. And are we going to charge exorbitant price? No way. Are we going to give it out free? No way. Why? Free things never work. I tried it. Okay? You must feel a bit of pain, then you gain. You don't feel pain, you never gain. Okay? Then we have the business tourism networking. The general purpose of a tourism networking is to enhance your business, to grow your business, to understand different culture. Okay, that's why we are hoping that DFK Best will set up in Indonesia, in Vietnam, to create the kind of atmosphere whereby every 3 months we will organize a conference where we can meet, we can do business matching. You get what I'm saying? We can do business matching, we can do products distributions and things like that. Or better still, head hunting. Hey, I'm looking for a strong CEO, specialized in this business. Or we have it in Indonesia. Or we have it in Singapore. You get what I'm saying? So the question now, would you like to hear the word, we have it in Sarawak? You want CEO? No problem. All of them are well-trained, resilient. Okay? We have that in Sarawak. Do you want that? Don't mind me saying, when we are headhunted, Malaysia went, Vietnam went, Indonesia went, Singapore went. Guess who gets the job? And do you notice the Singapore interview is much longer than any one of them. Why? Because we have created that foundation. That's why DFK stands for, the foundational knowledge. Developing foundational knowledge. You must have that knowledge. Okay, then finally, we have the best Entrepreneurs Master Key Club. So if you sign up any of our program, not the a la carte, tak pakai. If you sign up for our EDP or our SED, you're given 6 months free membership. And during this 6 months, you will have free coaching from me. And you are given 4 ebook, practical ebook, not theory. We don't want to exhaust you to read 256 pages. Practical ebook, 4 ebook. Okay, so these are all value add. So why we do it? Come back to again. You must have this. You yourself must believe that everyone deserves a second chance, whether it's your family, your friends, or your employer, or you yourself as your employee. Everyone deserves a shot at happiness and prosperity. You cannot be selfish, okay? Then also, to live life to the fullest, that's the ultimate goal, and also to create a better future, not only for yourself, but for your family. How many of you, I mean, since all of you are quite young, but the seniors, the CEOs, I also do coaching for CEOs. I always ask one question. What do you leave for your family, your children? They have to find out their own self. I've done all the hard work already. I make enough money for them to live good. So they have to go and find their own way. That's the mentality. I have CEO almost divorced because of this mentality. The children come and ask questions, go find out yourself. But that's wrong. Whatever you learn, you must share. Okay, so for instance, if today you learn something and you're a business owner, you have 50 salespeople, 50 employees, get the meeting on, tell them, look here, my friend, we're going to change. We're going to change. And if this change, every one of you is going to be my partner for life. And you see the morale change. Okay? You see the morale change. So again, not just financial success, it's also about personal fulfillment. Okay? Personal fulfillment. And our program, like I said, we aim, our slogan, to unlock the potential within each individual. Okay? So to help them to seize opportunities. So if you have a one-page business plan, you can email to me and say, Dr. Fred, I have this plan. What do you think? I'm most happy to help you. Okay? I'm most happy to help you. And then how to overcome challenges. What's your lasting positive change? Okay? Now, everything you do, my friend, is not just for yourself. I like to emphasize this over and over again, but for the families, also the community. Understand? Do you want to live in a community like Singapore? Nobody. Nobody. So how did Singapore develop to where they are today? Through our forefathers' sacrifices. They never talk about benefits. They never talk about, hey, boss, pay me more. I'm not going to work for you. No. Their only objective is what? I put enough food for my children on the table. I got a rooftop. At the same time, I give them proper education so that they will eventually enjoy which now currently we are all enjoying the fruit of our forefathers' labor. So we have to change our mindset. We cannot be calculative. We have to really reach out to all our communities and say, look here, my dear friend, we have a second chance. Let's do it. Shops, I notice here, 2:30 close shop. My God, where's the fighting spirit? 2:30 close shop. I see the auntie sell the char kway teow, all that. 1:30 close shop. My God, how are you going to progress? You have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. Okay, so why entrepreneurship? And it's crucial not only for individual, for the corporate, okay, for the business owner, okay, the families, the communities, okay, the multifaceted benefits for a thriving future. That's what we are aiming for. Do you come here today to worry about the past? Or to enjoy your glory of your past? No. All we are looking, that's why God created us with the eyes in front, not at the back. So we always look at the future, a thriving future. Okay? So again, entrepreneurship offers you a lot of things. And then at the same time, the most important thing is you develop meaningful employment opportunities for the community. Do you like that now? Right, Henry, I remember I talked to you a couple of months ago. Would you like to have 100 staff in your team? Right? Serving all the global. When people come to Henry, he's the IT specialist. Do you like that? No? Can you do it? No? Can. You must have a plan, which I'll share with you later. You must have a plan. So again, families also will experience what we call financial stability. Agree or not? Financial stability. So this afternoon we were just talking. A lot of people go to Singapore and work because it's 3.5. And basically a clerk will earn about, let's say, 2,000 Sing dollars. So you get $6,000, $7,000. But they forgot to calculate. The rental itself there is 1,000. So you left with only 1,000. Your transportation is $200. You left with $800. Your food is $400. You left with $400. That's all. But then if I were to come back in Malaysia and work, I may not get that kind of salary. But am I happy? No, I miss my family. What happened, especially those people traveling from JB? You know, Singapore every day also got accident. And the accident there is always fatal, one die. A few months ago, a husband and wife, the husband is only 29-year-old, the wife is 25-year-old with a baby, accident, died. And then he got one child which is 5 years old. And the parents is already having hard time financially. How he's going to take care? And they got no insurance. That's the worst part. For what? So if I will change my mindset. Yes, 9 to 5, I work. 6 to 11, I work. Part time. Because why? Everybody is moving to Singapore to work. Nobody want to work in JB. I work. You know, in JB, you want job, very easy to get one. Everyone moving to. But would I want to sacrifice my life for my family, especially my kids are also young? No. So that's why I said, no, you don't have to move away and thinking that the grass is greener all the way when the grass is actually greener right in front of you, but you just don't see it. All you need is a direction. So I hope I can create this direction to you young entrepreneurs. Okay? And then, of course, the community will thrive itself as you stimulate the local economies, you create a job, you nurture a culture of collaboration and civic engagement, and then you serve as a catalyst for your individual success, organizational resilience, employee empowerment, and familiar prosperity. This is what we want. That's why I'm here today. 2 years I've been here and I said, no, we have to do something. If investment was to come to Sarawak, we must make sure our human capital is strong. That people cannot say, no lah, Sarawak we got skill one. No, we are better than any of the Southeast Asia. Anyone you employ will bring you 10 times what you pay them. That is the kind of spirit. That's why people employ Singaporean. But some of them do regret lah. I'm not saying, yeah, I know some company, they come and complain to me, I go and employ this Singaporean, that kind of thing. So, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Okay, I'll just quickly run through. Welcome to the world of entrepreneurship, where we are going to disclose to you the secret, the formula, and the answer. Okay, this is my guru that I mentioned. Okay, now what happened? Oh, no music. Sorry. Balik ah. Wait. Let me increase the volume. Okay, it's about less than 2 minutes, so just bear with me.
Everything changed for me when I understood this philosophy. Learn to work harder on yourself. That's the simple philosophy that changed my life when I first started age 20. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living, which is fine. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune, which is super fun. I didn't mind working hard on my job, but things didn't seem to change that much. Then I started working hard on myself. So let me put it in a philosophical phrase now. This is worth the price of whatever it costs for you to be here today. Here it is. Success is something you attract. Success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by becoming attractive. And the whole scope of this we call now personal development. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. If you can multiply your value by 3, by 5, you can easily multiply your income by 3, by 5, by 10. But the key to doing it is to work hard on yourself. Now, that's why I mentioned this personal development part is learning multiple skills. If it would serve you, multiple languages. Okay. Working hard on yourself. People are fun to work with. The key, sometimes it's not fun to work with, is yourself. How come I'm reluctant when I should be excited? Right? You just go through this dilemma. The work we do is fairly easy. Mr. show my first mentor taught me. The world is mostly full of real nice people. In fact, he said there's only about 11 or 12 real nasty, miserable, horrible people in the whole world. Now, he said they move around a lot. So you're bound to find one once in a while. But if you found one, you say, hey, there's only 11 more like you, I can handle it. There's not 1,000. But here's the big challenge, working hard on yourself. Personality and temperament and mindset, talking about culture, all the stuff necessary to individually be responsible, be a growing, attractive, powerful, skillful, communicating human being. And the world belongs to you.
So, very short message, that's all, that actually inspired me to look at things differently. That every one of us have a chance. So when we come to entrepreneur, who's the founder of entrepreneur? Until today, sad to say, nobody knows. But this James Baptist say, okay, he's the one who started popularizing the term entrepreneur. So you must know you have to go back to the history to understand where this entrepreneur come about. It's in 1767 to 1832. And that's how he came out popularizing entrepreneur. So he defined an entrepreneur as someone who what? Shifts the economic resources out of an area of lower productivity to an area of higher productivity and greater yield. What does that mean? You have to come out your idea. You can use something that people feel. We call it in terms of the financial, we call it the reverse investment. Those people who cannot do the business well, that's why I was in UOL. We take over the business, we revamp the whole thing, we sell it away, we profit. So this is what we mean by entrepreneurs do that. Okay? That's how we do it. Then, of course, Joseph Schumpeter in 1883 to 1950, okay, he viewed entrepreneurs as innovators to create new products, processes, and markets. And recently, Peter Drucker. How many of you know Peter Drucker? If you want to do specialize in management, I would advise you to read the book from Peter Drucker. Okay, so he defined entrepreneurship as the act of innovation and resource allocation to create new opportunities. This is where the AI come in. This is where the internet came in. You get what I'm saying? Alibaba, Amazon, they tweet, they change. Okay? So how many of you know when was the computer first developed? IT specialist. In the 1960s by the military. Okay? Only the military have access to that. They're using those binary code. Okay? Why I know? I studied CNG 418 on computer science. That's how I know it's in the 1960s. Okay? But I didn't complete the whole thing. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay? So I just quickly run through, okay, because there's quite a lot of slides. So these are the pyramid that you require to be successful, not only in terms of entrepreneurship, not only in terms of it's on your relationship itself. It's about attitude. That is, I call it the level 1 pyramid. If you don't have this, my dear friend, forget it. Okay? If you don't have attitude, if you have attitude problem, when I say attitude, means good attitude. Good attitude meaning to say belief. That's the second level. Okay? Sorry. Second level, level 2 of the pyramid, belief. You have to believe in yourself. And then you need a commitment. These are the simple ABC of any success. Whether relationship, friendship, company, employees, working together. If your attitude is good, you believe in yourself, you believe in your colleagues, you are committed to deliver, you will succeed in life. But to be an entrepreneur, you have to go the extra. Okay? And that extra is the level 3. You need to know the secret, the formula, and the answer. And then this is what we call, remember I mentioned to you, hope, faith, and love. You must have hope. Hope means you have the opportunity. You must have faith in yourself, in your company, in your family, and you must love what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, don't do it. Stop. Because you do not want to waste your life when you reach 50 and you say, holy, I should have been doing this. But can you still do it? Yes, you can. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay? Sam Walton, they all start at a very late age. Okay? You still can, not that you can't. But I say, why waste time, right? Thanks. Okay, sorry. Level 4 is the self, the story, the philosophy, the team. You need this. And then level 5, you talk about your knowledge, your skills, your network, your resources, your reputation. Now, if you can build this pyramid, anything, you know there's a saying, this guy, he touch anything become gold because he has all of this. Okay, so this is the art of making ideas happen. So how are we going to do it? Let's start with the attitude. Attitude is basically you are resilient, you are able to adapt, okay, and you have what we call relentless optimism. If you are a person who are very negative, then you got a problem on this attitude. You must change that attitude, okay? And people see opportunities where other people see obstacles, right? When people ask me, why you come to Sarawak for past 2 years? For what? What do you see in them? And you come so many days. What other people see as an obstacle, I see as an opportunity, okay? So, you must be driven by a vision. You must have a vision. What do you want in your life? I'm not asking you because you are all professional people. Usually you go and, they will ask you, no, I don't do that. I want you to ask yourself in your heart, what's your vision in life? What do you really want? Okay? And then you must always view failure as a learning experience. Failure is just next step. Just find a solution, move on. And then you must have a proactive mindset. You must be able to navigate the challenges so that you can grow a business. And then most importantly, you must have this emotional intelligence, okay, or EI, to manage your stress. A lot of people in Singapore also, that's why this mental wellness has become the topic. When I was in Rotary Club, I also conducted a mental wellness forum to tell people, look here, it's not end of the day, you don't have to commit suicide, there's always a solution. You see? It's a lot of suicidal, which I don't think you all know. In Singapore, there's a lot of suicidal, okay? Because they cannot handle stress, especially during COVID time. Every day, every minute, there's people committing suicide. Okay, so that's why the government said, no, let's do something about it. That's how we start doing all this talk. Okay, mental wellness talk. Okay, so that you can manage stress and also inspire your team. Do you want to see your team leader very pessimistic? Boss, leader, we got this problem now. Don't work one, we've been trying all. Do you like to work with this type of people as your team leader? No, you don't want. You want leader to say, let's sit down and crack our heads, do a brainstorming, see what we can do. So what's the problem? Actually, this is a secret I want to tell you. To solve a problem is no big deal. It's not going to be the end of the day. All you need to do, remember, I say, what's the left-hand side problem that I have? And then I create right-hand column, what is the solution I have? You have. Today you don't think about it, never mind. Tomorrow night, before you go to bed, you go and read again the solution. You just add on, add on, add on. Eventually, when you take care of the small problem, you notice what happened. I've experienced it. A lot of people experience it. The big problem go away. Trust me, try it. Don't try to handle the problem all at one go. Okay? Break it down. What's your problem? Then use the solution. Then by the time you see you help, don't start with the big problem. It's the reverse. Motivation tell you to start big first, but no, this one you start the small one first. Then when you overcome, let's say you break down the problem to 5 problems, small problem. You do 2, 3, you notice 4 and 5 taken care. Okay, I've experienced it in my childhood. That's why I'm sharing with you all. Break it down into smaller, you will overcome it. Okay? Now we come to the belief. Belief is all about what? You must have a core belief, okay? It is about how you approach your business. You must have the belief. If you don't have the belief in the first place, then why you want to do the business? Correct? If somebody come to you and engage your services and you say, well, I think this job too big, cannot do. Why you go into the business? You must have that belief that yes, I can do it, I can execute it. Okay? Wait, sorry. So a little bit about belief. Okay, you must be able to trust in your ability. You must learn, adapt. What's the difference between adopt and adapt? Adopt is when you adopt a business plan. But that business plan has to be flexible. You have to be able to adapt. Nothing is fixed, nothing is permanent. So you cannot say, Dr. Fred, you talk about business plan, I do the one page, I follow accordingly, then it didn't work. No, that's adopt. But adapt, you got to change. You got to constantly change. Same thing in life. You got to change. You get me now? So, next thing is, very important again, your vision. You must have a long-term vision. When you plan a business, you don't plan for tomorrow. I always tell the young entrepreneurs, if you want to do a business, you must have 12 months. If you tell yourself, I'm going to pay myself $3,000 a month, so what's your initial investment? It's 36,000 ringgit before you even consider starting a business. If you cannot have the $36,000, don't do the business. Because why? You'll fall into depression. So the first question you ask myself, where can I get the 36,000 investment? That's where we come in. We will tell you where to go and get the source. If your business plan is good, your idea is good, but you need to finance yourself. You need to pay yourself first before you can pay any other people. I notice a lot of people start business, they squeeze themselves. They pay all the supplier, they pay the staff, but they don't pay themselves. No good, no good. That is a very bad chi. A good chi is financial free. Financial free can come from investment, can come from savings, but you cannot live miserable because you will never be able to lead a team if you got financial monkeys on your back. We call it monkeys on the back. You will never succeed, okay? So I'll quickly run through, 8 o'clock already. Commitment. So commitment is basically to turn your vision into reality. It's to do the things that you want to do. You commit yourself. If today you come out with a business plan, it tell you, say that you have to work 5 hours a day to go out and look for customer, you better go and do that. You don't say today raining day, tomorrow 5 hours only, okay? Alamak, today girlfriend call, husband call, wife call, party here, party there. Next week I do Or never mind go holiday 1 month. Next month I do No, if you fall that, don't go into business. Just find a job, be happy, stay there. Okay? But when you see your friends, your colleague in this room suddenly became CEO of their own company, don't say God is unfair. A lot of my coaches say that God is unfair. He only choose those who deserve to be rich. And you didn't choose me. No, not true. Okay, you got a choice. Okay, so basically commitment is all about putting whatever your dream, and then again, you see, I always emphasize adapt. You must be able to resolve to adapt. If your plan don't work, do something else, but you must be committed. You cannot say, don't care about the problem. Say, for instance, I see a lot of business people, supplier calling. Ignore. Delete. Oh, you better pay me up. Delete. I get for another supplier. That's no good. Okay, you must face it. Commit to pay. Commit to explain when you're going to pay. That's another form of commitment. Okay, so that way you will inspire loyalty. You'll foster a culture of resilience and innovation, and of course, sustainability. People will trust you in doing business. Now we come to the secret. Okay, the secret is quite straightforward. It's everything that we have said. Is to be able to what? Envision your future potential. If you don't know, then there's no secret. So do you all envision your future? Aaron? Have you ever envisioned your future? You know Lee Kuan Yew? Lee Kuan Yew plan is not planned for this year, this month, next year. Do you know his plan? 20 years. He knows what is going to happen within these 20 years. His policy, his drive, his campaign, all that he knows already. Okay? 20 years. So you must have the, okay, envision your future potential. What do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay? And then followed by, you must have the power, okay, embrace the power that you have to live life fully. Okay? Now, challenge is an opportunity for growth. Trust me. If there's no challenge, there's no growth. Agree or not? Imagine you go to a running track. Okay? 500-kilometer run. You are the only candidate. Even you say, win, first, how satisfied you are. Right? So you must be able to accept the challenge. Okay? Life is all about challenge. And then you must have the courage, the resilience, and commitment to personal development. You must always continuously develop yourself. Okay? And then for a better future for yourself and those that you love. So the formula is actually a roadmap. Remember I said the here and there? You need a roadmap, and that's the formula. And the formula is who? Who created the formula? Me? God? You. What is the roadmap? How do I want to achieve my dream? How am I going to, from here to there? Because if I were to tell you, you won't do it. But if you were to tell yourself, and okay, in order for you to do this, you got to know your pain now. What's your pain? Every time not enough money at the end of the month. Father chase, wife chase, son chase. I myself also cannot even buy a shoe. That's your pain. So you got to ask yourself, what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit there and cry like a baby? No. Go. That's the formula. You must create your own map. What are you going to do? Okay? And then, again, I mentioned is the journey isn't about personal. It's always about family. When you do something, if you do it for your personal, it's not so good. It's not going to help you. But if you put your family in it, it's going to help you. Because you will see failure as nothing if you put your family. Okay? The third level is the answer. The answer requires sacrifices and unwavering determination. That's the answer. Okay? You must accept challenges as stepping stones to all your goals. Okay? And then your resilience in adversity is very important. That's why in the training program itself, we add on one called the resilience training. We teach people how to be resilient, how to see things differently. Okay? And then abundance and fulfillment. And then providing a life of purpose and joy. Isn't that what we're looking for? Purpose and joy? Even though you inherit from your family a huge sum of money, do you think you have joy? Not necessarily. Okay? Because you inherited. You don't enjoy. Okay? So you must live life of purpose and joy. And now, this is very important. I call it the 4 pillars of level 4. The 4 pillars of your organization, the 4 pillars of your self. Okay? Onto what we call the entrepreneurship. You need the self, the story, the philosophy, and the team. Okay? So these are the 4 pillars: the self, the story, the philosophy, the team. I think you all can't read, right? Too small, right? Aaron can read? Cannot read, okay, good. Okay? So basically, the self pillar is talking about self-awareness. You must have self-awareness. The self. You must tell yourself the story. Am I that person to lead? Am I that person to succeed? Am I that person? Self-awareness, emotional intelligence, then how I do it. Remember I said, talk to the heart, not to the head. Emotional intelligence, okay? Then, of course, Growth mindset. You must always have growth mindset. You must always talk about growing. Even today, you make your target is 1 million a year and you hit your one target million. You got to have the growth mindset. I need next year 2 million, 3 million. That's what people look for in CEO. That's why CEO are paid hundreds and thousands of dollars a month, because they are very strong in this. Okay? So followed by, you need to advocate facing challenges. You must learn from failure. Don't cry baby. Okay? Adaptation. You must be able to adapt. Your physical and mental health is very important so that you can develop a leadership and motivational skill for your long-term success. Okay? And then the story. The story is about your vision, your mission, your value, your unique selling point, and your business purposes, your strong brand identity, how you cultivate loyalty and trust among your customers, your employees, and your stakeholders. This is very important. You need to know your story, and you have to sell that story. How do you sell? Whenever we go for an event, I always teach my coachee, you just tell them what you do, how you do, why you do it, less than 1 minute. And after that, they say, hey, I'm interested to know, can you tell me more? Yes, I would love to share with you. But this is not the right place, the right time. Today is networking day. Have fun. Call me tomorrow. But what do normal network marketers, but what do networkers do? Business networkers or whatever. They will spend half an hour to 1 hour explain to them more. You think they're really bothered? They're just being courteous. Okay? But when you create the curiosity, today is networking, take my card, give me a call tomorrow, and I will tell you what I'm doing. That's it. Okay? So networking is similar to that. So it's the same here. Okay? Your unique selling point. You don't have to tell them all. So tomorrow, have a cup of coffee, then you go and do your presentation. And how long your presentation? If you do it 45 minutes, you kill the deal. 5 minutes. If you cannot do a presentation in 5 minutes, you kill the deal. I see a lot of salespeople fail. They spend 2 hours explaining. Actually, the fellow want to buy one, no? But because of the 2 hours, they decided, no, I don't want. You get what I'm saying? So this all will be trained. We'll teach you how to do it. Okay, followed by, okay, that's how you cultivate loyalty and trust among your customers, your employees, or your partners, I will use the word, and your stakeholder itself. So the philosophy pillar. The philosophy pillar is about your social responsibility. When you want to do some business, you have to have social responsibility, the ESG. That's why the ESG come in. You must be responsible. Is this product I'm bringing in going to hurt the community? If this product is a scam, okay, will it help the society or help the community, or is it just going to help my pocket? So you have to have this philosophy pillar, okay? So it covers your business model, your growth strategies, your innovation stance, and then you navigate challenges, how you seize the opportunity, how you emphasize the sustainability and your corporate responsibility, how you're going to be responsible, and of course, will it make a global positive impact? This is the philosophy. And finally, the team. Team is very important. You can never work alone. Even you tell me, say, I'm an OMO, one-man operation boss. You still need your supplier. You still need your customer. You still need your family. You still need your friends. That's what I meant. You can never work alone. You need a team. And your family is part of the team. Your children is part of the team. You get what I'm saying? But each team contribute in a very different scope. You understand? So you must have a team. So again, you must be able to learn how to recruit talent, and then how you nurture a collaborative, creative culture. Very important, mutual respect. I always say this, if you want respect, earn it. Don't ask for it. So even if you're a boss, sorry. Even if you're the CEO, sorry. You have to earn it, okay? Don't ask for it. So a resilient team thrive on what? Shared vision. Must always be sharing your vision. And you must be leadership focused. It's all about leading. okay, followed by fostering innovation, and then enabling their full potential contribution. Remember the bucket earner and the pipe end earner? If you want to earn a pipe end earner, you have to leave it to your people to do it. If you got to do it, then you're still a bucket earner. Sorry to say that. So you must have the trust, the faith of the staff to do the job. Of course, there's KPI to observe. If they're not doing well, you have to sit down, tell them the mistake, and redo it. But you cannot do everything on your own. I see a lot of business people, they get exhausted themselves because they try to do everything themselves. No, share. Okay, share responsibility. So we come to the last pillar, okay, or the pyramid: your knowledge, your skills, and your network, and your resources, your reputation. To put it simple, this is what we call the 5 buckets framework of knowledge, skills, resources, network, reputation, which is actually a comprehensive strategy for both personal and professional development. And this is very essential, my dear friend, in achieving success in any field. Even if you work for the government, even you work for anything, it's very important. You must have these 5 buckets, okay? So let's talk about the bucket 1, knowledge. Knowledge serves as the foundation encompassing the what? Theoretical and practical understanding of your profession. What are you doing? How many of you ever, when people come up to you, "Hey, John, long time no see, how are you? So what are you doing?" Like that, lor. Like that, lor. I mean, most people do that. My friends also do that. Like that, lor, struggling, lor, trying to survive, lor. Who's concerned about all this? You just scream courteous. So if you don't know what you do, you're in trouble. If today I come and walk to you, I say, "Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. What do you do?" Sell cars, lor. Sell house, lor. A property agent, insurance agent. Is it the right way? No. There's a way, a technique to use. Remember what you do, why you do, how you do it. If you can remember this by heart, you win any networking session. You will win, trust me. I teach that to my friendspreneur, and they love it so much. What we do, how we do it, why we do it. That's all. Okay? You want more details? Tomorrow, let's have coffee. Then, best part, you say, tomorrow you buy me coffee, I'll tell you. Don't say, tomorrow I buy you coffee. You're not hard up. And what are you doing? You're talking to their subconscious mind, not their conscious mind. They will be curious. What does this guy or this lady have? I must know. Tomorrow early morning, you see the text coming in. Can we have coffee 9 o'clock? You get what I'm saying? That's what we want. We want to create that curiosity, not trying to sell them something. Okay? So skills, of course, skills, you have to really develop the skills. You must have competent skills, okay? And then knowledge in the real world scenarios. Don't live in the barter trade days, okay? You know, marketing, business started with the barter trade. Don't leave that, you know. And then, of course, network. How you network, your connection, your relationship, okay? They can provide you support, opportunities, and insights. So you need this network. You can never do it without a network. So that's why in America, there's this BNI, very successful. But I said it's not successful in Southeast Asia. But in America, they are very successful. Network, they need to network. Before I came here, I had called the investor corporate party. Okay, we are a group of investors, corporate party. When I mentioned the word network, everyone said yes. Business is about network, not you, not your skill, not your knowledge. So what, you got a damn good product if you don't have the network. Anyone know the success of Bill Gates or Microsoft? That will be for another day. Okay, he was just lucky. Okay, and that is, I will share with you next time how he became successful because of network. People like him. People don't like the one who invented the MS-DOS, but you like him, something like that, okay? Then resources, you must have the tools. You must know your technology. If you need to do website, do website. Your financial assets, do you have the financial assets to do it, okay? And then whether you have the money to execute the project. and your idea. Now, if you don't have, what will happen? Come to us, write a one-page business plan. Okay? Then we will sell it to the investors if they are keen. Then reputation. All of this will lead to reputation. Reputation is basically how people perceive you. Now, if you show a good example, you show your sincerity, you show your genuinity, people will more or less what? Trust you. And they learn it all from your past action, your past experience, how you do. Okay? And then influencing trust and peers and your superior. So together, all these buckets represent the areas to cultivate and balance, ensuring not only your career growth, but also a robust and resilient professional presence. Sorry, I've got to expedite a bit. So, do you want the intervals or do you want to go back early? I think we continue, huh? Okay. Big question. Even job interview, right? Even boyfriend, girlfriend, courtship also got interview, right? The father, mother will have to judge. Look, see, hey, can or not? This cannot lah, this guy, interview lah. So entrepreneur also got interview. Okay, entrepreneur got interview. Entrepreneur are more straightforward, the question, okay? So if you ask yourself, these are the following qualifying questions that I always ask. This question can determine whether an individual has the mindset, the skill, the resources necessary to embark an entrepreneurial journey. The first, motivation and vision. What motivates you to become an entrepreneur? Don't answer. Go back, ask yourself, what motivates you to be an entrepreneur? Okay? Can you describe your business idea and vision? Why I'm sharing you with this is when you go in front of an investor, asking them for the investment for your idea. You must be prepared for this question. Okay? But then you go back, you think. If you are currently doing business, I will advise you to seriously ask yourself, why do I want to become a businessman? Can you describe your business idea and vision? What's your vision? What's your business idea? Followed by what problem does your business aim to solve? Okay, these are all the very important questions. But don't worry, because if you go for you attend our training, I will give you a book of 50 questions to ask yourself why you become an entrepreneur, because then that is a serious question. This one is just to prepare you all to say, even though you don't sign up for our class, it's okay. Take this home and then ask yourself whether what kind of problem are you trying to solve? Then followed by your skills and experience. Very important. What relevant skills and experience do you bring to your business idea? What skill? If you want to do IT, you need IT skill, right? If you want to do F&B, you don't know how to cook, don't do F&B. Unless you got a lot of money to waste. I did that, I done that, I gave up. You must be able to cook in order to run an F&B. Okay? So, have you ever managed or led a team or lead a team? Have you ever lead a team? If you don't have, I will explain later how you resolve it. Okay, sorry. So how do you plan to differentiate your business from others in the market? How? How are you going to differentiate? Value add, right? Unique selling proposition. These are all the things that you can think of. And then risk tolerance and resilience. How do you handle failure and setbacks? If you cannot handle failure, every time you scold your husband or your wife and the business fail, don't do business lah. Go and find a job, get a work. Your wife or your husband, they are not for you to be like a punching bag. You come back, no business, you're unhappy, you whack them, you don't do that lah. Okay, don't do that. So how you handle? Okay, this we will share with you also how you handle. So are you prepared to take financial risk and face potential instability? If you are not ready, don't do business lah. If you are those sore loser, you go and gamble, you put $10, After you win on $100, then you lose another $200, you cry. Don't do business. Business is all about risk. Okay, but we will show you how to overcome that. Okay? Then, how do you plan to manage stress and maintain work-life balance? I can just upfront give you a secret. We call it the 888. 888. 8 hours work, 8 hours fun time with your families, 8 hours sleep. That's all. When you get up in the morning, you do your journal planning. You just plot in 8 to what? Work. Work means very, very hard work. No? Then 8 to what? Play with the family, bring it out for lunch, go buddy, drinking session with my friend all then. Then after that, you must have 8 hours of sleep. Secret, 888. As long as you remember 888, you can do it. Your work-life balance. Then planning and strategy. Do you have a detailed business plan? If you don't have, like I said, you better go and look for somebody, a coach or a mentor to advise you how to write a business plan. And then what are your short-term and long-term goals of the business? So if you don't have a business plan, this will never come out. Understand? So you need to know what's your long-term and short-term. What is long-term? What is short-term? It depends on you. Short-term can be 3 months. Short-term can be 3 years. It's up to you. You have to decide what's your short-term goal, your long-term goal. Lee Kuan Yew long-term goal is how long? 20 years. So you have 20 years. So you have to decide. You have to write. Say for instance, now I want to render my service as a IT. I will take IT as an example. I will do a business plan, 3 months, 9 months, 1.5 years. That's all. If I cannot achieve anything in 1.5 years, I'm a failure. Something is wrong. I have to seek consultant or advice how I'm going to do that. But if I'm going to write a business plan and tell my business will only be lucrative, make profit in 6 years, 3 years, don't do lah. Find a job. The risk is too great. 3 years the maximum. Anything above 3 years, forget it, don't do. Okay? The risk is too high. Okay, you don't have that many 3 years to. So it's only 3, 9, 1.5, or 15 months. Okay? So again, then you ask yourself, how do you plan to finance your startup? That's where we come in. There's many ways. Remember I talked earlier about the entrepreneur's hustle? This is how they do. They get a full-time job, they work. They get a business, they work. Pastime. That means when you say entrepreneur hustle, it's not part-time. Part-time is like fixed. Hustle means as and when you want to work the business, you work. So they accumulate the wealth. I mean, they accumulate the capital. That means they really discipline. They don't spend. That money is going for my startup. But then do you have to wait so long? No. Today, very fast. There's a lot of institutions, there's a lot of investors willing to invest in a business, a plan. If your plan is good, they are willing to invest. You get me? So you can take the shortcut or you can take the miserable journey where you got to save, and then start business. And the worst part, you save, then you didn't go for the training, you fail. Oh, 3 years, no, I worked so hard. You get what I'm saying? So you got to, all this you got to think for yourself what you want. Then network and resources. Again, network is very important. Do you have a support network? Do you have a mentor, advisors, or peers to help you? Then followed by what resources or tools do you plan to launch and grow your business? Marketing plan. Buy one, get 5 free. Or what? Or we call cross-selling, cross-promotion. Okay, I find one company with this product, I have this product, we are all serving the same customer. What we do? We call cross-marketing. You buy this, you get this. For instance, your IT. Okay? You take my website, I'll throw in the SEO. Somebody who specializes in the SEO. Something like that, package. Or even F&B. You know, you can do that. You get me? You come and eat my store, I will send you to ABC Studio to learn how to cook. Cooking will release your stress. So this is happening now in the market. Cross-marketing, cross-selling. Don't be afraid to talk to these people. They are more willing because you have your own set of customer, she has her own set of customer, you have your own set of customer, I have my own set of customer. Why can't we collaborate? Put it in an eco platform, we share our customer. You get what I'm saying? So if today businessman, I say, don't be selfish, be open. Then commitment and time. Again, how much time are you willing to commit to your business? Just a wild guess. In the first 3 years of your entrepreneurship, how much hour do you think you need to spend in the business? It is up to you. It is up to you. But if you ask me, follow the 888 rule. You don't want to stress yourself. You don't want to sell yourself to the business. You don't want to sell yourself to the entrepreneur. You also must learn how to have your work-life balance. Remember, 8 hours maximum. You understand? 8 hours maximum. Anything more than that, I don't think you will be able to handle. Okay? Then are you prepared to work long hours, sacrifices? Of course, there are Japanese, they are very good at it. Japanese, if you go to Japan, 11 p.m., you can still, the lights all still on, because if you can go back about 11, they will sack you. They say, we don't need you. So are we going to be like them? Because they are all employee. Who are we? Entrepreneur. Correct or not? So how do you plan to balance your entrepreneurial activities with other activities or other responsibilities? Remember I said 888. You must spend time with your family. In Rotary, I always tell these people, okay, for me, God comes first, family comes second, career comes 3, Rotary comes 4. You must have that. Okay? You cannot sacrifice just for your own, because then you neglect your family. Sorry? Rotary. That means I only help Rotary level, the fourth lah. My priorities, you are number 4. My top priority is God, second priority is my family, third priority is my career, my business. Fourth priority is Rotary lah, volunteer work lah, basically. So don't ask so much for me lah. You get what I'm saying? First level, I mean the first priority is, for me, is God. I mean, you all have your own God. Then the second one, of course, we're talking about family. Career comes third. Finally come philanthropy work. It's always good to pay back to society. If you happen to be an entrepreneur, a successful one, my advice, learn to pay back to the community. Pay it forward. God works in very mysterious way. What He take, He can. What He give, He can take. So if you don't share, He will take. So learn how to share. Okay, and always what's the good price to contribute is up to you. But you must learn how to give, because giving is what? Receiving also. Understand? So, if your question is all no to the earlier, if your answer is no to all the questions, what happened? Jialat lah, no chance already lah. Dr. Fred said, I must go find a job lah. Live with it, no choice. No, it can be learned. It can be learned. There are people who can be learned. There are people who are born to be entrepreneur, but it can be learned. But it takes discipline. It takes your, remember, attitude, your belief, and where are you willing to commit? You can learn. But there are some people automatic one. They are born to be entrepreneur one. How many of you can name me one person that is a born entrepreneur? You. If you cannot tell that to yourself, don't be an entrepreneur. I'm a born entrepreneur. Tricky question, eh? It's you. You have to tell yourself, I'm a born entrepreneur. I'm willing to sacrifice all what Dr. Fred have said. I will be a born entrepreneur. Of course, then you need the what? The right training and the right coaching. Correct? If you want to become a experienced or expert entrepreneur, you must go for the right training and the right coaching so that you can develop your entrepreneurial skill. And then you need to invest. Again, having the right training and coaching can be free, but you need to invest materials. You need to read. That's why I continuously, whenever I find a topic around the world that facing this problem, I try to write a book about it. And I try to give, so you see, you must always remember that your learning doesn't start or stop when you become successful. Your learning is never the end. Even Bill Gates is also attending courses, okay? So Richard Branson also, okay? And people like Robert Kiyosaki, they are also learning from each other. How many of you attended to any one of these type of speaker training? Anyway, they charge one day 150,000 US. Okay, Bill Clinton also. How many of you have the opportunity to visit them, learn from them? That is what I'm trying to do to Sarawak. Because sometimes you have to learn from experience, people's experience. I learn from them. That's where I am today, where I am. Okay? So sometimes it's good for you all if you can afford, attend some of these people's seminar. Can be good 2 days, be good 1 day, be good 2 hours, just attend. J. Abraham, you have to pay $4,000 just for 1 hour. I paid. But then, after 1 week, I received all my payment in full. And I get more profit because of his marketing strategy. I cannot share with you all because you got to pay me 4,000. Okay? So yes, you can be learned. Okay? You can be learned and you can accelerate your business growth. So how many of you until now, we are supposed to end at 9, right? How many of you to now think that you can create a business that is not only going to help yourself, going to help your family with their income, it's going to help the community, it's going to help the whole country? How many of you have that kind of? Because we are looking for apprenticeship. We are looking for apprenticeship. But you want to become an apprentice, you have to go through a very stringent interview. We want an apprentice. Like Donald Trump got his apprentice, right? How many of you saw The Apprentice by Donald Trump? Or none of you watched? Or it was never shown in Sarawak? If not, go YouTube, please. Go, find out. Then you understand what is apprentice means. So the reason why I asked, so nobody want to be the apprentice. Thank you. Save my money. Okay, next. Don't worry, now because you're all new. Go through this type of session one time, everyone will be putting up the hand. Okay? So, why entrepreneurship? It's for a better future, a brighter future. Okay? So first thing first is to pursue your passion. Okay? A chance for you to pursue your passion. Can you go to a company and tell your boss, I want to pursue my passion. Listen to what I say about this product, how to sell, I teach you. Can you do that to your boss? Boss will kick you out, get the hell out of here. So only entrepreneurship allows you to pursue your passion. Don't try that. Don't say, Dr. Fred told me once. No, don't do that. They have their own vision, they have their own mission to do. Then, to transform your passion into business and creating a fulfilling and meaningful career. No other career is as meaningful as entrepreneurship. Followed by financial freedom. Achieve financial freedom. Can you achieve financial freedom in your work as an employee? Yes, you can. But you must be very disciplined. Okay? Discipline meaning to say, how do you discipline yourself? Your income. Let me tell you a secret. 10% investment, 20% saving, 70% spend. You must invest 10%. A lot of people tell you the reverse, right? Save 30%, spend 70%. No. Invest 10%, save 20%, spend 70%. This is the employee strategy I will tell you about how you manage your finances. Okay? So, next one is, of course, better lifestyle. Okay? You gain independence, you can control over your work, you can lead a more flexible and balanced lifestyle. Followed by, impact and legacy. Like I say, your family will be proud of you, your friends are proud of you, the community are proud of you, that kind of thing, that kind of impact you created. And then innovations and creativity, you bring innovation, products, like I'm trying to work to bring in, how many of you would like to own an e-bike, that means electrical mobile, okay, or EV bike. It's a motorbike, but it's like a car, but it's three-wheel. You got aircon. And the best part, the electricity, you don't have to go into those charge. You can charge in your house. How many of you like that kind of bike? And it's so convenient because it's not so big, not too small. Easy for you to maneuver, easy for you to park. How many of you like that? That's innovation. Okay, that's innovation and creativity. They're trying to bring that products. It's already in Singapore already. Singapore bought one batch. So they are trying to bring it to other parts of the world. Okay, so next. Personal growth. Okay, you face challenges that foster personal development and resilience. Like I mentioned, if you don't have any challenge, your life is very boring. Agree or not? If there's no any challenge, your life becomes very boring. So you need some challenges to spike you to. Then I always like to talk about this. Community involvement. You create jobs, okay, you contribute to the economic growth, your community, and then you enhance the quality of life of many because of your example. Your staff becomes like you. You serve the community right. You deserve the dato-ship. In fact, you deserve the tantri-ship. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes when we do things, we must be very passionate about what we do. You get me? So here's the plan. Okay, here's the plan. We have this 2 days entrepreneurial development program. Okay. Day one, which is about eight hours. Day one, we will be sharing about leadership and management on the module one. Module two, we will talk about financial management. Now, all these are all not the GPA kind of, or the certificate in marketing institute, no. This is, I call it the street smart, not theory. Ours is more practical, action-oriented, okay? So if you want to learn theory, my advice to you, go and buy books and read, okay? Go and buy as many books as you read about leadership, about management. But here today, we are going to share with you our experience and the experience of other people. Then financial management, marketing and sales. What is marketing? What is sales? What is the shortcut to marketing success? What's the shortcut to sales success? Operation management. Why you talk about operation management? Because you need to know this. If you don't know this, you cannot manage a company. You cannot, if you don't know this, you get cheated by all your staff. They'll tell you a lot of story, not achieving their target, not being able to achieve their goal, and you get, okay. So that's why you need to go through this. And then human resources management. This is very important. Human resource management. How many of you can just define me what you define as human resource management? Anyone want to try? How you define in one sentence human resource management? Human capital advancement. How you manage human capital. Okay, so when we talk about human capital, what does capital mean? Investment, right? So you're actually investing on people. And who do you want to invest? And there's a set of questions. There's a way to interview people to find out whether they are an asset or a liability. That's why I call it human capital. Okay, human resource management is about human capital, how you handle human. Now, can you train? Yes. But some people are untrainable one. Some people, if you go to in Singapore, they have this Human Resource Society committee. Some people just cannot be trained one. You know why? Because nobody tell them what to do. The company only hope that they deliver. Okay, I remember one founder of a company, a chairman, he employed one Indian guy to run the project team. His target is $10 million a year project. And he pays this guy very high salary. So after 2 years, he still cannot bring in the project. Then he come and approach me. How do I get this guy? And then I ask him one question. Did you tell him what needed to be done? Why should I? I'm paying so high salary, he should know. I said, if he know to make 10 million, you think he want to make your miserable If 20% profit is $2 million, no, how much you pay him? He'd rather do it on his own. So you get what I'm saying now. So human capital also, you must know how to make use of them. Not that all human resources are hopeless. But why people fail, that's why I told the human resource SHRC, something like that. You cannot. It's the obligation, the responsibility of the company to tell these people what I want from you. Can you deliver? That's it. And then if you tell them what you want from them, you must also teach them how to do it. You don't expect them to know. Because if you're talking about accountant, if you want to employ an accountant, every different company got different way of doing the accounting. You get me? So you don't want them to employ, and then the office manager, this guy is damn stupid, or this lady is damn stupid, don't know how to do accounting. Why you going to employ an accountant? You get what I'm saying? This is what is happening in the world. So we have to change that. We have to be responsible. Then, of course, Module 2, yes. You see the difference? Module 1, we talk to you about how a business is run. Okay, leadership, management, finance, and all this, human resource. Module 2, we'll talk about the bolts and nuts of doing your business plan, the communication skills. There's various communication skills. And this one, the street smart entrepreneurship. How you do a street smart entrepreneurship. And then customer service excellence. We throw in this because we want the best of every world. We don't want you to run a business and then you fail on the customer service part. We want to make sure you have the best of everything. Okay? Followed by the innovation and how to be innovative. How to be innovative and how to be creative. All these will be trained on day 2. Now, this will include practical tests. This will include theory tests. Okay? All will be included. Then by the end of the day, if you pass, then you have a certificate of completion as a Entrepreneurial Development Programme certificate. Okay? But we will not issue you a certificate of attendance. A lot of people say, hey, if I cannot get my certificate of so give me attendance. No, certificate attendance is basically you come here, sleep, I just collect your money, that's all. So anyone offer you certificate of attendance, always remember that. They just want you to come here and sleep and then they collect your money. It must be certificate of completion. That means to show you really learn. So all those who tell me say got certificate of attendance, I don't attend. What for? They're not serious. They don't care whether you know, you understand or not. Just finish 2 days, go back. And give certificate of attendance. Wow, then you go and put your office big. Some more frame or A3 size. Some worse. Get those copper tubing. Wow, nice. Certificate of attendance. I completed this Entrepreneurial Development Programme. Tak boleh lah. Correct? You must earn it. You must really earn it. And we do not want you to waste your money. And how much are you willing to pay for all of this? That I leave it to you. Now, if you have any inquiry, you can look for Nadia, okay? And she will tell you what's the cost. But go back, ask yourself how much you're willing to pay for this 2 days training of 8 hours each with 4 ebook, okay? With 4 ebook. And then we are also looking for apprentice. If you know of anyone who deserves to be an apprentice, but they can't afford our training program, do recommend to us. We really want to help people. We want to reach out. Okay? So we will add in this resilience training. This resilience training itself costs a lot of money. Okay? We do it for corporate. Then learning to learn. Oh, something new, huh? Dr. Fred, don't teach us how to learn. We already got my SPM 5 already, all A, No, in the business world, learning to learn is a different concept altogether. Okay, how you read report. Okay, how you execute a plan. It's all different, learning to learn. Then, of course, we have the work-life balance. We'll teach you how to do your work-life balance. Not the 888, this is more in-depth. And then, of course, positive attitude. We will grind you to have a positive attitude. Again, come back to the question, how much are you willing to pay? Okay, so without further ado, let me invite Mr. Jack Ma to say a few words. Wait, let me check. This one must on. Wait. Open. Okay. Is it on?
First, let me tell you that language is very important. I was born in a normal family, and I'm not good at schooling. Of course, I tried to study hard, but as a boy, my school was not that good at that time. So I failed looking for jobs, looking for joining university, joining good schools. But I never give up. But let me tell you other thing. Language is so important. It helped me a lot. Because of artificial intelligence, in the future, people say, I don't need to learn English or Russian or Japanese, or something, a chip here to translate it quickly. No, it's not about language. It's about the culture. When you learn the other language, you start to understand the other culture. You start to appreciate, respect the other culture. When you appreciate, respect the other culture, you will be respected and appreciated by others. Then you can work out together. I learned my English by myself when I was a child. I never got a one-day English training class outside China. But I think I understand the Western culture much better than those Chinese students study outside. Because I'm not learning language, I'm learning culture. When you respect the other culture, when you appreciate the other culture, it's easy to make friends. If you don't like the other culture, you will never make friends. If you don't have friends, how can you do business good? So I would say language helped me a lot. But most thing helped me is my respect for the different culture. You speak good English does not mean you will do global business, right? Mao Zedong does not speak English. Nixon did not speak Chinese, but these older two guys made a global deal, China and US are working together. It's the vision, it's the belief that you have that changed the world. If you have to do everything with a translator, no good. Of course, sometimes you have to, right? But if you can understand a language that can communicate, it's easy for you to communicate, easy to understand, and be understood. Thank you, and always focus on the things that you are good at. Focus on the things that you love.
Coming from Jack Ma. How many of you don't know who's Jack Ma? How many of you read his biography? How did Jack Ma become what he is? He poor thing, he can never find a job. Okay, he and his brother went to KFC, queue up for 2 hours. The brother got a job, he didn't get a job. So he have never worked his life. Okay, but why is he so successful today? You remember he said hard work, okay, respect, learn the culture. This afternoon, I just talked to one lady. She went to Bulu for a holiday, then came back. She's actually from KL, but the family is all from Cebu. He told me, his friend always says Singaporeans are all very kiasi, kiasu. Not true. Learn to respect people's culture. Be there, experience it, then you comment. They say, no, I talk to you, you're so nice. Wow, my friend always tell me, Singaporean are all this. Stuck up, all that. No, I see very friendly. So you get what I'm saying, respect the culture. Because you're dealing business not in terms of your own community, but also doing business around the world. So you must have what? It's not the English, it's the culture. And he self-learned. That is true. Okay? He self-learned. Okay? He has never attended a school. Okay? So I like this guy, Jack Ma. Okay? Maybe one day we can invite him. Okay? Any question? So today, no question, I'll leave you with this. Today's decisions is your tomorrow's happiness. And I also like to invite one of the top guru in the field of training, coaching, and let him say a few words. Is it okay with you all? Sure? This is the guy, the handsome guy.
Today, I want to share with you about today's decision, tomorrow's happiness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is not any other ordinary day. Today, you have within your power to make a decision that is going to change your lifestyle. Today is going to be your starting point to a better life. And today is that you stop making excuses. And today is the day you start taking serious action. Today, you are going to take these things seriously about what you have promised yourself, your loved ones, and that is to provide them the best. Your decision today is going to determine your tomorrow's happiness. So, are you with me? And do you want to change? Now, ladies and gentlemen, for things to change, you have to change. But you need the opportunity, the tools, the support, and your action. As we conclude, I want to encourage each of you to give entrepreneurship a chance. It's a pathway, not just to a better career, but to a better lifestyle, filled with opportunities and fulfillment. At DFK Best, we are here to support you every step of the way, helping you unlock your full potential and achieve your dream. Join us at DFK Best and let us guide you on this transformative journey. Together, we can unlock potential and maximize growth. So I'll leave you a short message. Unlock your full potential and achieve unprecedented growth. Become the successful entrepreneur you are meant to be with DFK Best. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you succeed.
Good, right? Convincing this guy. Okay, so I come back again. It's from reality, from your dreams to reality. The decision is all yours. Again, go back, think about it. How much you think you will pay for this 2 days training? And then, if you think that it's worth that kind of investment, just drop Nadia an email and ask her what's the price, and we will advise you when is the first training date for this 2 days training. Okay? So happiness starts with you. Read this by yourself. The reason why I don't want to say it, because then it becomes my statement. I want you to read it so it becomes your statement. Is there any other question? I think I'm on the dot. 9 p.m. Once again, I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. And like I said, I sincerely mean it from the bottom of my heart. I wish you all to succeed in life, not just in your business life, in your personal life. Okay? I wish you all every success. But like I said again, learn the habit of reading. I spent 40 over years reading. In 3 of my houses is all books. Of course, not the what they call those love magazine or that real book about people's experience. So I learned a lot about people's experience. That is the reason why I can write an impressive 256 pages thesis on entrepreneurship. Okay, so again, I would encourage you all to read. At the same time, always remember this thing: you are doing it not for yourself. You are doing it for your family. You are doing it for the community itself. So once again, I thank you all for investing your time, and I seriously, sincerely hope that I didn't waste your time. Okay? Again, thank you. All the best to you all. Thank you. Good. Thank you. Any question you can ask now?
With regards to the
training itself,
Mm.
will it be held here or will it be
It
somewhere
depends. It depends on the number of people. Initially, our target is 20.
else? Okay. You have
But
a
if we
minimum
cannot
plan.
get 20, then we will even go for 10.
Alright.
Because we want to really see these people succeed. And that's,
Does the training ends after the training or does it
Oh,
go beyond the training? Because a
no,
lot
no,
of times, yeah,
I know. It will end, I always like to be on the dot.
yeah, no, I mean, a lot of session that we give training is always ending at the point of training session itself.
Ah,
Do you go beyond the training session? Like
Yes.
For instance, providing coaching,
6 months.
yeah, to see that the end game of individuals attending trainings
Yes.
really deliver their expectations.
6
Because
months.
that's the challenge, doctor.
Yeah.
A lot of time, because I'm doing my consultancy.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
good.
So a lot of time we see training as one of the means
Hmm.
to deliver some knowledge,
Yeah.
only knowledge.
Yeah, but no
But
practice.
I think beyond that knowledge is to apply is the most challenging piece. Without applying the challenging piece and not achieving what they are expecting to deliver, to them, for us probably we think, okay, it is already successful because we have delivered the training well, and then your outcome of the training, wow, beyond expectation. But unfortunately, after the training session,
Follow-ups.
that's the struggling, and then the expectation from the organization is not only the training, it is beyond the training, which is the most challenging piece, where we don't have any influence anymore.
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming from.
Okay, just to share with you, I mentioned to you I came here 2 years. I studied the training program, all this sort of thing. And that is the reason why we came out a package whereby we're saying we have this Master Key Entrepreneurs Club for 6 months. And you get this free coaching for 6 months. We really want to see you succeed. We don't want to just come here today, you train tomorrow. If one person hit the jackpot, it's good for me. No, we want to make sure everybody value its investment.
Indeed.
So we will give a 6 months training.
And that's where, I mean, this is something that probably I want to ask from your own
Ah.
experience. How do you go about convincing organization that, your training doesn't stop there?
Yep.
And you probably need to continue on with other elements of, like for instance, coaching, consultancy, to reach your potential. Yeah.
Besides the 6 months, remember I mentioned the word the a la carte menu. That one is a smaller, we make it very affordable. Because we can't tell what's the strength, what's the weakness. The training is basically for everyone. But some people got this problem. They are very good in innovation, but they don't know how to deliver it. So you have to attend a separate, I call it a crash course on this. So the training and coaching, that's why I said we are very different. We don't do training only, we do coaching. So why we look for apprentice? Apprentice is the one that we want to really groom them because we pay it forward to the society. Imagine why we need to develop all this. Products, business, a lot. But question is, can they deliver? So that's my job. Our job at DFK Best is to ensure you succeed. Okay, any other question? So how many of you change your mind not to become an entrepreneur? After going through this, I don't want so difficult. Kerja or cari, like girls, look for good husband, rich husband, that's it lah, marry sudah lah. Hey, trust me, don't do that. Never have that thought. You still must be able to be independent. I always tell the girls, you must be independent. You must have, because why you need to be independent? Don't forget, family is not just husband or just wife, Family is husband and wife, And things do happen, So imagine if you rely too much on your husband, then what happens if the husband, touch you something happen, all that. You chalat, You say, I got no experience working, I never worked in my life, Habis. Anak how to makan, rumah how to bayar. So I always tell, no, you must have some experience, you must be supporting. Understand? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Huh?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you guys would like to contact him directly, later on we will provide the contact number. Okay. Yeah, in case you have any questions regarding the whole
Thank you. Thank you. Aaron, thanks for coming again. So I hope you get some.